honestly, like, you and your roommates are like my social network.
Well, that's also because of COVID.
I know it's because of COVID. I know it's not
though.
because I'm a loser or something, but, like, I just, feel alone a lot.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm a solitary person anyway, but, like, I'm like, my life for so long has just revolved around random chance and conversation and interesting, like, unexpected occurrences.
Yeah.
And those are just gone, and I feel like I kind of get cooped up, almost like stir crazy, but, like, mentally. It's like, because we can go anywhere. You can go to the park, you can go fuck around, you fucking go to a restaurant, you can. But you can't get close to anybody. You walked up to a random person, start talking to them, odds are they might run away from you.
Yeah.
It's like no matter where, it's like literally that old stupid, like, young adult novel, like, parable almost, like, I feel alone in a crowd. It's like we are.
There are no crowds now, though.
But I'm saying, like, even if you are around people, you're still physically isolated from them.
Yeah.
Because you can't fucking go near people, people in your pod, obviously, but you can't, like...
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm feeling pretty emo right now.
That's okay. I think this stuff is important to talk about, because...
It's fucking up my art vibe.
Well,
it's
honestly,
fucking up my success junkie, career gal, entrepreneur vibe.
Career gal.
I fucking make money and invest. That's it.
Well, the thing is, that is kind of what COVID has done to the art scene, though, is, like, literally, I used to go to arts events that were essentially big parties with a bunch of artists all the time. That was my main thing, is I would do my day job, which was also at an art museum. I would be in classes in art school. I would make my art at home, and then I would go to art parties. And now, most of those things have been stripped from my day-to-day. I have my studio, which is insane and amazing, and I love the people there. I haven't been able to go there for a little while because of COVID, but hopefully that'll be resuming again soon. But that's really gotten me through a lot of the summer and the fall.
Yeah, fun times.
Yeah, but even there, it's a lot of kind of solo working or kind of keeping my distance, because you have to take care of yourself and others. And that leaves work that makes you money, or basically hustling. And I feel like I keep going back and forth from either taking 2 or 3 weeks where I'm not making anything at all and just trying to kind of get myself back on my feet mentally, or working really hard to try and avoid the fact that I can't do the things that I normally do. And that's okay. I mean, it sucks, but that's where things are right now. That's where the world is right now. And the best that you can do is just be nice to yourself.
Yeah, I'm not nice to myself sometimes.
Well, I think what's important to remember is, at the end of the day, like I said to you when we paused the recording, if we upload the podcast on Saturday, it's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
If you tell your commission client, to whoever's listening, that their piece is going to be a few days late,
fucking piece of shit. Fuck you.
No, it's fine.
Fucking clients. Fuck clients.
Stop saying that. That's not true.
I'm just kidding.
Please still hire me.
Get fucked. Fuck your stupid pet portrait.
It's okay. It's okay. And
sorry.
It's fine. But what's important in times like this is to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, because you might not have the support system to do it for you.
Yeah.
I think I was definitely I have lived through times in my life where I was taking way less care with my mental health, and I was flying by the seat of my pants, and the way that I made it through was arts events and shows and my friends. And now it is January of 2021. We're coming up on a year of this shit. And something that just is a reality is the people that I used to see every single day, I talk to once every couple of weeks now, because it's just the reality. I'm sure when things come back to normal, we'll be relevant to each other once again. But it's really, you have to make a conscious effort to talk to anybody now. It's kind of hard to maintain a support system. You can't even really hold that against anyone, because they're probably dealing with the same bullshit. Sometimes I just want to crawl in my bed. That's why I'm not messaging people. Not because I don't miss them, but it's just not. I'm just not. Which means that you kind of have to take responsibility for making sure that you're okay. Which is a lot. Especially when your craft is so closely tied to your mental health. Like, if your income is selling paintings and you can only paint when you're feeling okay, and you're in a shit mood for a couple of weeks and you have to pay your rent, like, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah, right. You're just gonna probably fall apart. Because that's definitely true for me, is that, like, I make my best art when I'm happy.
Yeah.
When I feel good. Like, when I feel healthy and when I feel motivated and good. Like, I make awesome stuff, and I make a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
When I'm depressed and when I'm feeling all fucked up, when I'm feeling bad about myself, my art sucks. Like, and that's like, a lot of artists talk about the shit. Like, everyone talks about, like, you gotta, you know, if you're ever feeling envious or bad about yourself, about another artist, like, just think of what they don't post.
True.
That kind of thing. Like, for me, what I'm not posting is all of the canvases I basically wasted or fucking, like, decimated or ruined, or, like, you know, just basically torturing myself. I don't know, just shit paintings that I wouldn't even show anybody because I was just too fucked up.
That's an important thing to think about right now, too, because when we're saying that most of our interactions are online, or basically all of them at this point, another thing that we're saying is that all of the interactions we're having with other creatives are a curated version of their experience that is usually meant for their audience. Like, the things that I post on my Instagram, I'm building a brand at the same time as I am sharing my work. It's not just a journal blog like it was when I started it when I was 15 or something. Mm-hmm. It's the way that I market myself. It's when I give people my business card, that's what's on it. When I'm looking for commissions, when I'm doing interviews, it's all there. That's my portfolio. So I'm not going to post something that looks like shit, even though maybe 4 out of 5 drawings I do are rough drafts. You're not going to see that unless I'm intentionally putting that there because I want to look good as a brand. And because I want to make money, and because there is that capitalistic entrepreneurial side of it.
Yeah.
But maybe if you're hanging out with friends and you're all drawing together, if you're at a show and there's someone performing, maybe they'll have a dud, and that's okay.
Yeah,
but
shit.
It's just
they
not.
Will.
But you'll see that,
yeah.
And it'll be okay. But I think we've had a year of comparing ourselves to other people's bests.
That's true. Yeah, fuck, man. And I don't care who you are. Like, I mean, it's like in terms of, like, physical beauty, for example. Like, it doesn't matter if you're the most beautiful person in the fucking world. Like, you're never going to see yourself the way you see somebody you love or somebody you think or is, like, looks nice.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how. Like, I've seen some of the most beautiful people I've ever met thinking that they look fucking bad or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. And I just think it's like art. That's the way it is with art too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how nice your art is. There's still some blind spots.
Yeah.
And like you're not gonna think, I don't know.
Everybody has good days and bad days.
Whatever.
Just because you have a day where maybe your art comes out and you feel like it looks like shit, first of all, it doesn't necessarily mean it even does. Maybe you're just having a bad day. But if it does, fuck it, do it again.
666.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the time on this?
38 minutes.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Do you want to pause it real quick? I'm going to pee.
Sure.
All right. Or I don't know. Pause it. Yeah, fuck it. Pee time. Bye.
All right.
Man. I peed. I got a glass of water. Drank an emergency. Feeling a little better.
Yeah.
Self-care. Taking self-care. Taking care of self.
Brian snuggled up in a blanket on the bed again.
That's true.
Ready to go.
Killing it.
You are.
It. I know. It's okay. I get it.
Yeah.
Stress, man. Stress as an artist. How do you process stress as an artist but you can't do it by just making more art.
Yeah, that's the worst way to go about it. That's what I always do, but it's not.
That's like taking pills to like curb the side effects of other pills.
That's a whole topic, but there's a lot that can be said on that. But
do you know what I mean? It's
yeah.
like a cascading problem where you're like, oh, like my life is so fucked up. I'm feel so terrible.
No, it's like drinking in the morning to cure your hangover.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. It's okay. Okay, well, hold on. With stipulations. Because sometimes if I'm feeling really fucked up and I want to make art about something, the unhealthy way of doing that, I think, is just forcing myself to go to my commission table and knock through all these work jobs.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah,
because then you're holding yourself to an outside standard. You're doing it not for fun, it's labor. It's like doing paperwork because you're stressed. It isn't it isn't the same thing. Like, it's not an expression of emotion.
Yeah, like if you have a work queue, like if you have like shit on the slate that needs to get done and that is the source of the stress, then definitely the only way out is through. Like that definitely makes sense that you would just have to just fucking crank, just get it done and get it off the press.
But what I think is important, though, is not to do that at the last minute.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like, honestly, I feel so
Homework.
funny. I was going to say, I feel like I sound like a professor right now. But at the beginning of every semester, when you talk to your professor in the beginning of class and they make you do that syllabus class, which I was going to say is the class that doesn't matter, but actually probably matters a lot, is why I'm talking about this problem right now. And they tell you, look at the syllabus and know what's coming so you can plan out your schedule for the next couple of months. And then you know what days you need to study, and then you won't be stressed out at finals. And only like 2 people in the class do it, and those 2 people do really well on the exam, and they're just happy and chill and fine, and everybody else is fucking miserable the whole semester. I'm usually one of the miserable people. It's kind of like that. Like, if you know you have a certain amount of tasks you need to get done, and you have a bunch of things that you need to do, it's okay to rank your pleasure and rest time as something that is critical to do. And not only is it okay, it's kind of really important. So if you're not making time to do that and you're just trying to crank through your work, you're going to run out of steam. You're going to hit burnout.
Something I talked about on Trevor Sullivan and Tim's podcast, fucking their Death to the Scene podcast, is we talked about burnout as an artist. Shout out to Trevor, but that I thought was kind of interesting. Where I said, I think it's interesting that so many people talk about artist burnout or creative burnout, but nobody says athletic burnout. But like, let's say you're a fucking weightlifter or an athlete and you're like cramming, you're cranking, you're lifting weights 24/7 all day, every day, till 5 a.m. every day. You would explode your arm. Or you would literally like die or break your leg or fucking hurt yourself. Like, it wouldn't be called burnout. It would be an athletic injury. And we do that creatively, where sometimes we push ourselves so goddamn far without taking care of ourselves that we're essentially like tearing a ligament in our creative soul.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which might manifest as a panic attack or a meltdown or sleeping all day or something.
Yeah, or maybe fighting with your partner or alienating yourself from other people or something, you know? But like, it's like totally chill for athletes to do rest days or like get massages to get their body back in check and to like meditate and do yoga or take fucking ice baths. But like with like a creative endeavor or like something mental, like, and here's an example of how your mental work you're putting in can fuck up your physical self. Like, did you know that chess players literally like burn calories and lose weight when they're doing chess tournaments?
Really?
Yes. It's because they play chess games for up to like, they can play, some of those games last like 8 hours. And they're spending so much energy and mental energy, like strategizing and thinking about the game and this and that and going over shit, that they're literally like losing weight.
Yeah.
By playing chess, sitting there playing chess as if they're playing a sport, as if they're running a fucking triathlon.
That makes sense. That much undivided attention on one thing.
Yeah, and it's that and like those dudes, like they're like, I feel like they could only be compared, like a chess grandmaster is like the equivalent to like a mathematician or something, or like, you know what I mean? Like it's very, very, anyway, whatever. But like, it's like, just because your art may not be exerting your body to a crazy long and full potential, that doesn't mean that you exerting your brain to great heights isn't taking away from your physical state.
Yeah.
Your physical, it's like you probably burn calories being anxious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Do.
Like,
yeah.
You probably, that's serious shit. So I honestly think that if you're going to be a professional artist or you're going to make art full time or try to, like, you better take care of your body the way that a fucking athlete does.
All right, so let's flip that on a positive note. What do you do, or what would you think would be a good idea for someone to do?
I feel like a hypocrite because I don't do everything that I'm saying I'm doing, obviously, because I'm human, but I skateboard, I exercise, I have had a good, consistent, healthy diet probably for like a little bit. And like, But like I exercise and get in the sun and essentially just sweat every day, or at least not every day, but like like
pretty much
maybe with one or